Welcome back. Today on Dialed In DIY, I'm going to share with you this fun and really cool way I found to make larger, better rechargeable battery packs. As I've shared in the past, I have been able to salvage a lot of free lithium-ion batteries, and with that comes a lot of fun projects that I've been sharing with you for ways to make rechargeable battery packs and projects that can use them. Most of them so far have been using this TP4056 charging module that you can pick up for less than $1 online. However, to do more with them, I've often found I've had to add new parts to them. Until now. I've been trying out some new parts in efforts to get more power and dial in my projects a little bit more. This particular piece is really good at doing that. Welcome to the world of one-stop shopping where things are made easier. With this one module, I can accomplish a lot more, and I only need to connect 2 wires to do it. There are some things that are really easy to notice, like the fact that you don't have to solder wires to connect your output anymore, because there are 2 USB ports that provide you 2 different current amounts that you can have going out. Plus, there's an LED light that's built into this that you can use like a little flashlight. In some of my past projects, I've built voltage meters into my battery packs, but I don't have to do that anymore either. About now you may be asking yourself, wait a minute, doesn't a lithium-ion battery only have 3.7 volts? Yeah, it does. But this thing has a built-in boost converter that allows you to put 5 volts out. And this whole thing is circuit protected for everything you'd pretty much want it to be protected for to save your batteries. And the other little thing that I absolutely love is it was made to add multiple batteries together in parallel. Extra power indeed. Okay, so basically at this point, it all looks good on paper, right? Well, let me show you how I've been working with these. I'm starting with 2 18650s connected in parallel, and you can see that it immediately flashed the board and the light on to let you know that everything is running and charged. In order to do anything else with the board before you used it the first time, you do need to plug it into a 5-volt source, but I've already done that before, so it already came right back on. You'll notice the little light, kind of handy. Not the brightest thing in the world, but it doesn't have to be, right? Charging's made easy because it has the micro USB in port, so you can take any of your 5-volt chargers that you might have for a cell phone or anything else and plug it in. Let's start testing the flexibility of the power output by trying to charge this plasma arc lighter. Simply plug it into any one of the USB ports, and it flashes up letting us know that it started. I plugged it in the first time for this 1.0 amp out, and it worked just fine. So I thought I'd just slide it right over to the other port and test it for the 2.1 out. Still working just as you'd hope it would. Yeah, I think it's reasonable to be the honest skeptic at this point. Using it with these typical 5-volt rechargeable devices is all well and good, but you really need to make sure it can work on a smartphone, right? Connecting in 3, 2, 1. It works. This was the important test for me, because I've made smartphone chargers using the TP4056 with a boost converter, but they don't always work reliably. This worked out pretty well, but I still think I should push it a little bit further. And with that, I'm pretty happy. I've got 2 devices that I can demonstrate are charging at the exact same time, and when I look at my devices, they both clearly show the indicators that they're charging appropriately at the level that they should be drawing. And just because I could, I left both things plugged in and checked to see if the LED would work without changing the draw. Everything seems to continue to work just fine, so I'm having fun continuing my experiments. Included in those experiments so far has been making a power bank using 4 18650 cells in parallel at the same time. Yep, again, more power. So I got my charging circuits online at Amazon.com, but I did a quick search and found them at a lot of other sites that you might normally go to as well. So feel free to search, but if you would like to know where to find these, I will put information and links in the description below. Thank you very much for taking time out of your day to stop by Dialed In DIY to check out my video. I hope you liked it, or maybe at least got a little charge out of it. And if you did, I'd love it if you'd let me know by clicking that thumbs up below. I'd also really love it if you would join me in my goal to help grow my channel. So please subscribe while you're here, ring that bell for future notifications, feel free to share my videos, and check out the other playlists for projects you might be interested in. And as always, remember to come on back because there'll be plenty more Dialed In DIY to come.